Thanks for tuning in for another episode of the Game of Cryptos. I hope you guys are all doing well. I know right now in the markets, we're seeing Bitcoin sell off. You're seeing your favorite altcoin sell off. And I know a lot of you, or maybe some of you, are kind of panicking, kind of wondering, okay, what's going on? Is the market over? Did we top out? Is it time to just, lick our wounds and just say, oh, we'll come back, in the bottom of the bear market? No, guys, I really don't think that is the case at all. As you can see, we have a couple tweets here from Alex Becker and Ansem. Alex Becker says, relax, chill, take it easy. Bitcoin is never going under 95K again. Support is titanium. It's hard fact. Never, ever again. And partially this is he's kind of joking because, there's been many times where he said it's never going under a certain price and it goes under. And then you have a tweet from Ansem and he says, okay, bros, what are we buying? And this is the type of attitude that we need to have right now when it comes to the market. Guys, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I don't think that we're near the top of this market. If you guys have seen my previous other videos, I talked about how we have multiple peaks that are likely to happen in 2025. If you go back to this chart from bitbo.io, we see an initial peak starting around like March to April, May of the last year, and then we see another peak around October, November, December of the last year of the cycle. And I think that there's a potential that this is what's going to play out. I definitely feel more confident in saying that this first peak will happen probably around March or April of 2025. Bitcoin will top out, and then you'll most likely see alts top out maybe a couple weeks to a month afterwards. But as you can see over the last couple cycles, once we peak around that time, we do see a little bit of negative price action and we go down, and then we have that last rally in the later half in Q4 of that last year. So guys, if you look and you pay attention, there was a big dip right around this time in the last two cycles, and the same thing is happening basically on cue. So should you be worried? No. Now, is this financial advice? No. At the end of the day, if you are not comfortable with seeing your portfolio go down 10, 20%, then you're just not cut out for this market, guys. The bull run, even in bull runs, as you have seen, we see dips, and a lot of this is normal. And yes, since it's not altcoin season, you will see your altcoins take more of a hit than Bitcoin. But eventually, altcoin season will be here. It will dominate over Bitcoin. It has never failed us in the past, and I still don't think that's going to happen now, even with this institution adoption. So guys, just hang in there, dig deep, and everything will be okay. Not financial advice, but everything will be okay. You need to have this type of mindset, this Wolf of Wall Street mindset. I'm not selling. I'm not going anywhere. You can't have my crypto. You can't have my Bitcoin. I've worked too hard. I've put too much money in the market. I've done too much research to lose everything now. We didn't come this far to come this far. It's time to have this mentality, guys, and don't get scared out of your bags. Now, some reasons why you might see a little bit of sell-off right now is the holidays. So you have Christmas, you have New Year's coming out. Christmas, what do people do around Christmas? They buy gifts, they buy things for people. And if people don't have enough money, well, guess what's one of the first things that they're going to end up selling? They're going to sell their crypto to pay for things, to pay for gifts, to pay for bills and stuff. Now, arguably, if you're in a position where you are selling right now to pay for stuff, there's a chance that you're heavily leveraged and you're too overly you're like too all in crypto right now. The money you put in crypto, you should not have to touch. You should not have to use. If you do, that means you probably have put too much in. Another reason why we're most likely seeing a little bit of, we're seeing red in a sell-off. Taxes. Tax season is around the corner. This is nothing new. And sometimes people will sell some of their gains to get ready for paying for their taxes. So there's a lot of things. There's not just one reason that is causing this temporary sell-off. It's a multiple mixture of things. Another thing, leverages, the liquidations, people that went long on 100K Bitcoin and putting 50x, 100x leverage. Well, guess what? They're getting wrecked right now. And that's another reason why we are seeing price action go down. Another reason is just pure market manipulation. When whales start to see, when they see an opportunity to liquidate people, make the market go red, they'll take advantage of it. So if it was already like a snowball going down the hill, just look at it as this manipulation, as they push the snowball more to make it seem more than what it is. Manipulation. They want you to sell your bags. They want to push prices lower. They want you to freak out. They want you to think that everything is going to zero, and it's not, guys. We just have to hang in there. And part of the reason this manipulation happened is because what Jerome Powell said, who was talking about the Fed not being in a position where they can hold Bitcoin, at least not now. And that caused the market to just overreact. And that's why we're seeing this type of price action, guys. But at the end of the day, it's okay. Bitcoin is still up extremely high for the year. It reached up towards to $108,000, $108K, when it started its bull run at 15.5K. So guys, everything is going to be okay. And honestly, I think we are right before the fireworks start taking off. If the history is likely to repeat like it has the last two bull runs, we will see positive price action in Bitcoin and our favorite altcoins leading into Q1 of 2025. That means January, February, March, April, May should be pretty bullish for crypto. Yes, we might start seeing that sell in May go away. Again, like I said, we're going to probably see that dip in the market, and then it'll pick back up towards Q4 2025, possibly. But this time frame right now, I honestly say between January and March, April, and May are probably going to be some of the most important moments to be looking and just paying attention to your portfolio and everything that is happening in crypto, because these gains will come fast. So just keep that in mind. And another thing, if we go to the Bitcoin monthly returns chart, you see that the halving year Decembers are very bullish. So in 2020, Bitcoin went up 46%. In 2016, Bitcoin went up 30%. Right now, as of right now, December 19th, 2024, Bitcoin is only up 2%, 2.47%. And what can be very misleading, guys, is that right now you could be in a position where you're like, oh, like the market, December's not going to be bullish for, altcoins, or it's not going to be, Bitcoin might not go to like 110 or 115, at least in the time being. But guys, what can happen is, and what sometimes these charts fail to show, is that potentially for most of December, it could have been really low returns. And then right at the end, the last 2 weeks, Bitcoin starts going on a tear. And that is what I really think is going to happen again in this situation. Again, not financial advice. Maybe we end the year, maybe we end December at 10%, 15%, 20, 25, 30, who knows? But again, we have the past to look at to see where we might go in the future. So again, excuse me, guys, I'm just a little sick right now, so I apologize for that if you hear any sniffles or whatnot. But anyways, the December is not over with. 2024 is not over with, and I think if we just stay patient, buy the dip if we can, on the we'll look back at this time, this moment, and realize there's never any reason to be fearful. So that is the point of this video. I just wanted to let you guys know where I'm coming from, my sentiment right now in the market. There's nothing to be fearful, guys. The macro is still super, super bullish. Trump being president, all the, all that stuff. Everything has been laid out for us to be super bullish for crypto. So there's no reason to be fearful now. And again, like I said earlier, we didn't come this far to come this far. From those of you that have been in crypto ever since 2021 and then in 2022 at the depths of the bear market when you were buying your crypto, this is the fourth quarter here coming up of, if we're looking at a football game. We didn't play and do everything right in the first quarter, in the first half, in the third quarter to mess it up and fumble now. This is not the time. But I will catch you guys in the next one.